All right, so CC Summerfield here with Andy Wilt, and I want to ask the question, is it a good idea to wait for rates to drop? Now, as a realtor, I got to tell you that when rates go down, the competition goes way up, and also the prices generally do too in that case. So Andy, would you please fill us in on what the numbers look like? What is the cost of waiting? And we're talking about, from the rates going from 6.5 to 5%, and this is based on San Diego, average price point of 800,000 at a 5% appreciation, which is forecasted for this year.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thanks, Cece. I think a picture is always worth 1,000 words. So here's basically that same scenario built into a nice little software program, which shows that you're going to capture about $41,000 in equity in the first 6 months, and following that with 59,000. So one of the things that you cannot forget, the value of ownership, is that instead of paying rent, you're actually paying principal and interest to the bank. So you're paying down the loan. So with 5% down at 800, you're taking out a loan at 760, you're going to pay about $8,500 of that loan off in the first year. So add that to the appreciation, it comes out to nearly that $60,000 in gain. So you date the rate, you marry the home, you capture the value, today's prices, and then we refinance you when the rates come down, and then we save you some money. So here is the cost of waiting with predictions of where we are, about 6.5% today, 6% 6 months from now, and then projected 1 year from now at 5.5%. So if that materializes, the difference in monthly payment is only about $200. Not insignificant, but is that really a reason to sit on the sideline and let that principal pay down and the starting to capture on the appreciation? Is that a really good idea? I guess that's up to the eye of the beholder, but.
Yeah, and let's not forget that in this time that you're waiting, you're also paying rent when you could be paying the mortgage.
Which is 100% inflation.
Yes, it is. Andy, let me ask you, you had that handy dandy little calculation going on there. Can you do that for anybody?
I can. Yeah,
Right.
I can make it very specific to any transaction, property address specifics. It looks at real detailed appreciation forecast. So one neighborhood might have better forecast than another. And instead of 5% down, maybe it's 20% down, you name it. Yes, I can model that for anyone's needs.
And is that a free offer?
Yes, it is, Cece.
Okay, just making sure, because I know people are really hesitant a lot of times to, well, for one, talk about their finances.
Yeah, not only is it free, but no obligation. I'm happy to do it.
There's a big misconception out there. I've heard it myself. Like, what do you charge up front? I said, I don't charge anything up front. It's all about when the actual sale happens. So anyways, thank you so much for that information. I think it's really educational for people out there that are considering waiting to buy until the rates go down. This really is an eye-opening thing of, $50,000 is the cost. I mean, this is just based on the 800,000. So, I don't know about you, but I would seriously consider at least getting your own analysis done to find out if it's a situation that'll work for you.
I think there's a saying in real estate, right? It's not timing the market, it's time in the market.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly it. And it's all about it being the right time for you. So we understand that everybody's situation is different, but it sure doesn't hurt to try to, hedge your bets, and get in there and see if it's something that might work for you sooner than later.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, thanks again, Andy. And if you guys need anything, feel free to reach out to me and I will give you Andy's number so you can get that analysis done.